This is definitely one of the most intense sci-fi movies I've ever seen. The monster's image is shocking and has left a deep psychological impact on countless fans. It's said that no one dares to watch it a second time. It's the claustrophobic masterpiece The Thing from 1982. A Norwegian research team in Antarctica discovered a mysterious creature that had been frozen for hundreds of years. To find out its origin, they drilled a small hole in the ice and extracted some biological samples. After careful study, they found it was an alien creature not from Earth. Upon hearing this, the researchers were ecstatic, unaware that Pandora's box had been quietly opened. Old Black heard a noise and went into the room where the ice was stored to check. He found nothing unusual, but just as he was about to leave, the alien creature suddenly revived. Everyone rushed out to search. 2 team members found traces of the monster under the house. Just as they were about to call everyone over, the monster suddenly extended a tentacle and pierced one of them through the heart, then quickly dragged the man over and swallowed him whole. Everyone grabbed their weapons and fired wildly. The monster quickly hid in a cabin. They decided to set the house on fire to burn the monster to ashes. The monster struggled painfully for a moment before collapsing in the flames. The monster was burned to a crisp, but they still wanted to study it, so they began dissecting it. The team member swallowed by the monster was still inside, undigested. Dr. Kate observed the monster's cells closely and found that not only were they not dead, but they were also replicating human cells. Some team members prepared to fly out for help, but Kate suddenly thought of something and quickly gestured to them. She asked them to land. The pilot understood Kate's meaning, but it was too late. One team member's head suddenly split open, and his body turned into a gaping maw, spraying out countless tentacles. The helicopter immediately went out of control and crashed into the depths of the snowy mountains. Everyone prepared to leave immediately, but Kate disagreed. She believed the alien monster's cells had replicating abilities, and now one of the team members might be a replica. Everyone thought Kate was being alarmist and insisted on leaving, but what Kate feared soon happened. Warning, high energy ahead. Kate ran for her life with the monster in hot pursuit. She ran into the hallway where another man was still confused, only to be killed by the monster. Fortunately, another team member brought a weapon and sprayed high-temperature flames at the monster, turning it into grilled squid. To prevent the monster's cells from spreading, they doused the monster's body with alcohol and burned it completely. Just then, 2 survivors from the crash returned to the base, but no one believed they could have survived the crash. To avoid mistakenly killing the innocent, they decided to lock them up temporarily, and everyone had to undergo a blood test. Unexpectedly, a fire broke out in the lab, destroying all the equipment, making the blood test impossible. This was definitely intentional, meaning there was still a replica among them. Everyone began to suspect each other because anyone could be the monster. One team member was injured and 2 men helped him inside, only for his hand to fall off and grow many tentacles. The arm was actually a living creature. The monster climbed onto the man and went straight into his mouth. While everyone was in a panic just then, the armless man suddenly started convulsing violently, and a tentacle emerged from his body, attacking the crowd. A young man couldn't dodge in time and was killed by the tentacle. Old Black fired at him wildly, but was also pierced through the heart by a tentacle. Then came the most intense scene of the film. The armless man mutated into a terrifying monster. The monster, with a heartless stride, slowly crawled toward the young man on the ground, then pressed its face tightly against his. Incredibly, the monster absorbed the young man into itself, becoming a terrifying 2-faced monster. Kate sprayed high-temperature flames at it, but the monster dragged the young man away. The leader of the research station was hiding in a corner, trembling, but the monster found him and pounced. Luckily, Kate appeared in time to spray high-temperature flames at the monster, setting it ablaze. It rushed out of the room, but the flames on it burned even more fiercely. Kate pursued and burned it to ashes. At this point, the leader drove away, and Kate felt uneasy. If he escaped, the consequences would be unimaginable. So they prepared fuel and chased after him. Kate and the others followed the leader's car and eventually found the alien spaceship. Just as they entered to search, the spaceship suddenly activated. Kate ran too slowly and fell off the wing, but fortunately, she wasn't seriously injured and fell into the ship's interior. The intricate structure inside the ship shocked Kate. She also discovered a mysterious energy beam, likely the ship's power core, containing technology at least 1,000 years ahead of Earth. Kate was overwhelmed with awe, but behind her, a monster suddenly pounced, waving its hand and sending Kate flying. This monster was the leader transformed, hideous beyond belief. The monster opened its bloody mouth and charged at Kate. Terrified, Kate ran, only to find no way forward. She was instantly filled with despair as the monster closed in. It reached out with its tentacles, but couldn't quite reach Kate, so it temporarily gave up. Unexpectedly, the monster was cunning and attacked from behind. Kate crawled desperately forward, but was caught by the monster. The big-headed monster dragged her out of the cave, opened its bloody mouth and prepared to eat her. Kate quickly armed a grenade and threw it accurately into the monster's mouth. With a loud explosion, the monster was completely engulfed in flames. Only two members of the research team. They prepared to drive to the next station. Just as Kate was about to get in the car, she froze because this team member always would. An earring, but now it was missing. Kate suspected he was also a replicant. She wanted to explain, but now Kate was like a startled bird, and without hesitation, she straight pointed at the team member. He struggled desperately in the flames, but even at the last moment, he didn't reveal his true form. Finally, Kate sat in the car, dazed, with a strange expression on her face. It's unclear if she was feeling guilty